You've got your South African passport, that iconic green booklet nestled safely in your hands. It represents more than just identification. It's a symbol of your freedom to explore, to discover, and to connect with the world beyond our borders. It's that little green book of dreams, filled with the promise of adventure, cultural immersion, and unforgettable experiences. Each page holds the potential for new stamps, new stories, and new memories waiting to be made. It's supposed to be your ticket to the world, a passport to boundless opportunities and the chance to traverse continents, experience diverse cultures, and broaden your horizons. The world is vast and waiting to be explored, until reality hits and the excitement of planning your trip collides with the often harsh realities of international travel for South Africans. And that green mamba feels more like a maybe-later coupon. The truth is, our passport, while a valuable document, doesn't always open doors as easily as we'd like. Visa requirements, complex application processes, and varying entry regulations can sometimes turn our travel dreams into logistical nightmares. Today, we're breaking down 10 countries, destinations that might be on your bucket list where South Africans face tough travel challenges in 2025. We'll delve into the specific hurdles you might encounter, from stringent visa requirements to lengthy processing times and potential entry restrictions. This isn't to scare you or to discourage you from pursuing your travel aspirations, but to help you travel smart. Knowledge is power, and by understanding the potential challenges, you can prepare effectively and navigate the complexities with confidence. Think of me as your travel wingman, your trusted companion in the world of international travel, giving you the inside scoop before you book that flight. We'll equip you with the information you need to make informed decisions, avoid potential pitfalls, and ensure a smooth and stress-free travel experience. Being informed is the difference between a dream holiday filled with joy, relaxation, and cultural enrichment, and a nightmare in airport limbo. Nobody wants to spend their precious vacation time dealing with visa issues, missed connections, or unexpected travel restrictions. So, grab a rooibos, get comfortable, settle in, and let's dive into the world of visas, the often complex and sometimes frustrating requirements that govern international travel. Red tape, the endless forms, the bureaucratic hurdles, and travel politics. We'll navigate the intricate web of international relations and understand how they impact your ability to travel freely. Let's get started on this journey to smarter, more informed travel. First up, Kuwait. Once a land of opportunity for South Africans, Kuwait has slammed the brakes on new visit visas and work permits. The reasons? Political shifts, security reviews, and changing diplomatic winds. Applications are being returned without explanation, and travel agents are left shrugging. For job seekers, the pipeline has dried up, leaving many expats in limbo. Until there's an official change, Kuwait is firmly on the proceed with extreme caution list. The door is closed for now, and the welcome mat has been pulled. For 2025, it's safer to look elsewhere. Sometimes the locks change and you're left standing on the porch. Saudi Arabia is opening up, embarking on a journey of modernization and welcoming the world to experience its rich culture and ambitious vision. The kingdom is transforming, with new cities rising from the desert and a renewed focus on tourism. This transformation is not just about attracting visitors, it's about showcasing a new era of Saudi Arabia to the global community. But for South Africans, entry is a high-stakes game. The allure of experiencing this evolving nation comes with a unique set of hurdles. Navigating the visa application process and immigration protocols requires meticulous preparation and a deep understanding of the regulations. The issue isn't a ban, it's the intense scrutiny. Every aspect of your application is examined with a fine-tooth comb, leaving little room for error or ambiguity. This level of examination is designed to ensure that all visitors adhere to the kingdom's laws and customs. Every detail of your application, from your personal information to your travel itinerary, is subject to verification. Inconsistencies or omissions can raise red flags and potentially lead to rejection. Travel history, including past visas and entry stamps, is carefully reviewed to assess your travel patterns and compliance with immigration regulations in other countries. A history of overstaying visas or violating immigration laws elsewhere can negatively impact your application. And even your digital footprint is examined. Social media profiles, online activity, and any publicly available information can be scrutinized to assess your intentions and ensure alignment with the kingdom's values. A single mistake or the wrong stamp in your passport can mean denial. An expired visa, a seemingly insignificant discrepancy in your application, or even a stamp from a country with strained relations can jeopardize your chances of entry. Social and religious customs are strictly enforced, reflecting the kingdom's commitment to preserving its cultural heritage and Islamic values. Visitors are expected to respect these customs and adhere to the established norms of behavior, and your online presence matters. Expressing views that contradict the kingdom's values or engaging in online activities deemed inappropriate can have serious consequences for your visa application and entry. The process is meticulous, demanding precision and attention to detail at every stage. From gathering the required documents to completing the application forms, every step must be executed with utmost care. And there's no room for error. Even minor oversights can lead to delays or outright rejection, highlighting the importance of thoroughness and accuracy in your application. For 2025, unless you're a seasoned traveler with flawless paperwork, a spotless record, and a clear understanding of the kingdom's expectations, you might find the process daunting. Saudi Arabia is a tough nut to crack. It requires patience, diligence, and a willingness to navigate a complex bureaucratic landscape. The glossy brochures don't show the red tape, the extensive background checks, and the potential for disappointment. They present an idealized image of the kingdom, often omitting the realities of the visa application process. If you're not ready for intense vetting, for a process that delves into every aspect of your life, both online and offline, then perhaps, maybe save this destination for later. Give yourself time to prepare, to understand the requirements, and to ensure that you meet the stringent criteria for entry. It's a challenge, not an outright no, but be prepared. Do your homework, gather your documents meticulously, and approach the process with patience and a clear understanding of what's expected. The rewards of experiencing Saudi Arabia may be great, but the path to entry requires careful navigation. The U.S. Land of opportunity, a beacon of hope for generations seeking a better life. It's a place where dreams are said to come true, where hard work and determination can pave the way to success. The allure of the American dream continues to draw people from all corners of the globe, each hoping to find their own slice of happiness and prosperity. But gaining entry involves navigating daunting visa interviews. The process can be complex, confusing, and often frustrating, filled with paperwork, long waits, and the ever-present possibility of rejection. It's a hurdle that many must overcome to even have a chance at pursuing their American aspirations. For South Africans, the path to obtaining a U.S. visa is particularly challenging. The process is tougher than ever, with increased scrutiny and more stringent requirements. The current climate has led to a rise in visa denials, making it increasingly difficult for South Africans to visit, study, or conduct business in the United States. This is reflected in the high denial rates for tourists, who often face skepticism about their intentions to return home. Students, eager to pursue higher education at American universities, also encounter significant obstacles. And business travelers, seeking to forge partnerships and expand their ventures, find themselves caught in the same web of bureaucratic hurdles. The main hurdle? What is the key factor that determines success or failure in the visa application process? It all boils down to proving you'll return home. Convincing the consular officer that you have strong ties to South Africa and no intention of overstaying your visa is paramount. You need to show strong ties, tangible evidence that binds you to your home country. This includes a stable job, strong family connections, significant property ownership, and sound financial standing. The interview itself is quick, often lasting only a few minutes. The questions are tough, designed to assess your true intentions and uncover any potential inconsistencies. And the outcome is often decided before you even speak, based on the information provided in your application and the consular officer's initial assessment. Too much or too little money, either extreme, can raise concerns. Both can be red flags, signaling potential risks to the consular officer. Application fees are non-refundable, regardless of the outcome of your interview, and rejections are common, leaving many disappointed and frustrated. For 2025, prepare a rock-solid case, leaving no room for doubt in the minds of the consular officers, and a thick file of documents, meticulously organized and readily available to support your claims. The U.S. is still a dream destination, holding immense appeal for those seeking new experiences and opportunities. But the visa process is a real test, a trial by fire that requires careful planning, thorough preparation, and unwavering determination. Not for the faint of heart, it demands resilience and a strong will to overcome obstacles. Australia, beautiful, but the visa process is a beast. Rejection rates for South Africans are high, with vague reasons like not a genuine temporary stay. You must prove you'll return job letters, bank statements, property deeds, and more. The process is entirely online, so your documents must be flawless, no chance to explain in person. Young travelers or those without assets face even tougher odds. The dream of the outback is alive, but the paperwork is daunting. For 2025, approach Australia with military-grade preparation. The Barbie's hot, but the border is hotter. The UK, once a rite of passage, now a paperwork marathon. Since Brexit, the visa process is more complex, expensive, and selective. Financial stability is scrutinized, and unexplained deposits are red flags. The digital-first system adds delays and risks of lost documents. Processing can take weeks or months, throwing travel plans into chaos. Visiting the UK is possible, but it's no longer simple or cheap. Prepare for exhaustive requirements and a long wait. For 2025, ask yourself if the hassle is worth it. The UK is still there, but the welcome is buried under red tape. Only the most prepared will make it through. New Zealand, stunning but guarded by rigorous background checks. Good character means a spotless record and total transparency. Police clearances and detailed explanations are required for any past issues. The process is slow, with months-long waits and little communication. Planning is tough when you don't know if or when you'll be approved. For 2025, only those with a clean record and lots of patience should apply. Paradise is protected by a fortress of paperwork. The UAE, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi used to be easy for South Africans. Now, unpredictable policy changes and sudden rejections are common. OK to board approvals can be denied at the last minute, even with a valid visa. Criteria for approval are unclear and seem to change without notice. The process is now opaque, with silent rejections and shifting requirements. For 2025, traveling to the UAE is a gamble. Book through reputable agents and have backup plans. The glitz is still there, but so is the uncertainty. Stay alert and flexible. Canada, friendly, but the visa process is a marathon. The paperwork is extensive. Financials, employment, family details, and more. Processing times can stretch for months, often longer than advertised. Planning is nearly impossible with such long waits and little communication. Dual intent, wanting to visit and maybe immigrate, can be a red flag. For 2025, start early and be ready to wait. The Rockies are beautiful, but the red tape is thick. If you're spontaneous, Canada may not be for you. Patience is essential. India, vibrant, chaotic, and unforgettable. But for South Africans, the visa process is old school and unforgiving. E-visa options exist, but forms are long and errors mean instant rejection. Health requirements and entry rules can change suddenly. Overstaying is taken very seriously with harsh penalties. Bureaucracy is slow and complex, even for simple issues. For 2025, India rewards the organized and patient. The experience is worth it, if you can clear the administrative maze. Malaysia, once visa-free and welcoming, now a risk for South Africans. Recent reports show travelers being denied entry and sent home, often with no explanation. No official policy change has been announced, but the pattern is clear. The reasons are unclear and the risk is high. The emotional and financial toll of being turned away is huge. Until there's clarity, Malaysia is best avoided for 2025. It's a heartbreaking shift for a once-beloved destination. Sometimes the not welcome mat is real. That's the reality. 10 countries, 10 sets of hurdles. The world isn't closed, but it's more complicated. The goal isn't to discourage you, but to help you travel smarter. Always check the latest rules before you book. Embassy websites and travel advisories are your best friends. Preparation is everything your dream trip depends on it. If this helped, consider subscribing for more updates. Stay safe, travel smart, and may your green mamba take you far.